It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Next on Madden Football.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
It's showtime, baby.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. It's a pickup of 6.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll find Parker again, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
You gotta be big time now.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows them to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw, Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, man.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down and 4. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete bat. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Off play action. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Let's go, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 25 yards for Ramondre Stevenson. And the Pats have moved out in front. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead is now 10-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Allen going to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 38, Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
Stevies love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Cook up the gut. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Second and 8 coming up. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive is in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Let's be smart. Let's go.
2nd and 1 from the 2. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to move back in front.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing, Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second down at 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this complete to Henry over. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Let's do this, man. Don't stop that motor.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 4. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They can't beat us straight up. Let's ride, dog. Let's be smart. Let's be smart.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, though. Let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for New England. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Starting the third quarter with Cook, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's be perfect. Let us dictate. Keep our voices. Show what you got.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off play action, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen off the play fake. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England's offense set to go. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off play action, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. He's ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now Jones on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This from 54 yards away. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. New England trying to get to place on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
It's showtime, baby. Show what you got.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Hardy set to return. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Let's go. Get it now. Let's focus in. Let's go.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Allen to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Hardy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Back to throw. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the other. Let's rock and roll. Let's go.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. At the 20. Throwing Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. He's got his man, Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. On the draw is Stevenson, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stevenson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bills have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 80 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's go now, let's go. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go, baby.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Handoff comes to Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.